back to my channel. As you can tell, today I'm just in my comfies and my dog is just next to me. She's just chilling. I literally just thought about doing this video as it's something that I struggle with nearly every single year, basically around this time. And I know that other boys and girls around the world find this time of year very, very hard when they have to deal with the excessive amounts of food that we have, and then going into January as well, the diets and everything like that. So I just feel that I wanted to do this video because I feel that my emotions are pushing me back to that direction again. As you know from in my video, part 2, my second ever video done for this channel, I went into a bit of detail about my struggles with depression and everything like that. And I also very lightly went over my time with body dysmorphia and also my bad eating habits. And as I said at the start of this video, I personally find this time of year very, very hard. Anyone who follows me on Instagram, if you want to go follow me, here it is. I've really tried to embrace myself over this past year, just trying to not show my body off, but like put my body a bit more out there to show that, you know, it is okay to feel bad about yourself sometimes, but you've got to remember that, you know, we're human, and you know your body is constantly changing, especially around Christmas time when, you know, you've got loads of food about, you binge out on stuff, which is what I do, and then as soon as it hits like after the Christmas period and you go into the new year, you see all these things about, you know, this is how you're going to lose weight, why don't you try this, try that, and basically it's all advertising on how, you know, you've put on loads of weight over the Christmas period and that, you know, you have to lose weight now. And I think that's the thing that really got to me, was that I had all of these different things kind of telling me that my body, you know, didn't look good after Christmas. And I feel that I started to set myself in that mindset. And this morning I actually caught myself in the mirror and I thought, actually, I look good. I thought to myself, I feel good and I look good, and I've only been to the gym twice since the 20th of December. And I guess this is what this video is really about. It's just to remind you guys who are suffering and are struggling with eating and, you know, your body image, that, you know, yeah, we might have put a bit of weight on over Christmas, but who cares? Christmas is there to self-indulge, guys. I know there's people who went and done special diets over Christmas and they didn't really get involved with the whole eating of, you know, sitting around the table and eating a full Christmas dinner because they're so worried about putting that weight on. And I'm going to just put a few comparison pictures of me on screen now. So this first picture is of me, I think March 2019. I literally got back, like April to like 2018, March 2018. I literally got back from an all-inclusive holiday in Mexico, and then I went to Amsterdam where I ate loads again. And I came back and I looked at myself and I felt really ill and I just didn't feel good in myself. And yeah, when you do put a little bit of weight on, your body, it doesn't feel healthy. But I look back at myself now and I feel like, you know, I bloody enjoyed myself so much, and I knew that I could get myself back on track if I really wanted to. And that's not saying that there was anything wrong with my body then. There wasn't. I just had a little tiny bit more weight on me. And then this next picture is from me November 2019, and I was really proud of myself, I'm not going to lie. I felt that I had accomplished, you know, having a really good time and eating what I wanted to, but then I also was able to get myself back to something that I felt happy with. And I think that's just the most important thing, is making sure that you feel happy. But when you have something like body dysmorphia, I think some people who don't suffer with it, they don't quite understand it. So that's what I'm going to go into now. So people may be thinking like, how the hell do you have body dysmorphia when all you do is post about your fitness and stuff like that? The reason I post about my fitness is because that then gives me the power over my mind, you know, that gives me the strength over my mind to say, you know, I'm the one who is in power of what I feel, not you, my body dysmorphia. So I feel that some people get that mixed up. So just because I feel confident enough to post a video of my body because I feel proud of myself doesn't mean that I don't struggle from time to time with how I look. Like, I can wake up one day feeling absolutely amazing and saying to myself that I really love my body like I did this morning, but then in a week's time I might wake up and I might think that I feel disgusting, I look disgusting, I will start comparing myself to other people. And that is the tough thing about things like depression and body dysmorphia and eating disorders, because you really feel that you've overcome it, and then the next thing you know, you don't feel like you have, and that you're stuck in this whirlwind again. So for example, when I know I'm going on a holiday, I really not torture myself, but like belittle myself to make myself feel bad, and try and find any way I can to diet essentially. I try not to use that word anymore. I try to use the word healthy eating, because I don't like to use the word dieting, because I don't think you should think of anything as dieting. I think it should just be, I'm going to try and eat a little bit more healthy, I'm going to try and maybe just cut out a takeaway here and there. I don't like the word dieting. It makes me feel like I'm under strict rules of what I can and can't eat. So I've tried to change my mindset to say that I am healthy eating. As well, that when people do suffer with this kind of thing, people that don't really understand, they get annoyed, they get frustrated because you're not eating with them, you're not eating the same things that they want you to eat. There's times when you just don't want to eat at all because that's what you feel that you should do. And the people who are watching who don't understand it, who have maybe someone, a friend, a family member who is suffering with this, and you know, they say, no, I don't really want to eat, or you know, no, I just want to eat, you know, fruit and veg and stuff like that. Don't have a go at them. Be supportive and say, well, all right then, well, what meals can we make that maybe involve that food that you like? And maybe try to not involve yourself in that eating habit, but get them into a habit of healthy eating where it's not so damaging to them. So for example, I know someone who is going through this at the minute, who is suffering with this, and I have actually advised their family, because I've been through it, like maybe one morning, instead of making that person their lunch, getting them to come down with you and asking them, what do you think you would fancy for lunch today, or getting to make it the night before. Because I feel, especially with young people who are not who are struggling with eating disorders and body dysmorphia, they like to be in control, and when other people are doing things for them, like making their meals and that, they don't feel like they're in control. So I'm not an expert, I'm not saying that, but I'm just going from my point of view, is to involve them and get their ideas of what they may like. And it's not as easy as that, because sometimes people with body dysmorphia and eating disorders, they will just say, I don't want nothing, I don't. And it's not an easy process to start, guys. It takes a long time. I've been fighting with it since I was 14 and I'm 21 now. I've done a lot of research on it myself, and I literally have got a whole booklet on eating disorders and body dysmorphia, about, you know, the side effects it has, and the social pressures, and the lack of switching off from this and everything like that. And a big thing about it is control. Most people who do this, it is because they lack control in other senses of their lives. And some people do it because of being bullied and things like that. There are so many different reasons, but the main reason for me is control, I think. Growing up, I didn't have a lot of control of situations, and I feel that the only thing I had control of was my eating and my exercising. So I took it to another extreme, and you know, it's just, the whole point of this video is I just want people to know that this time of year is very hard, and I know that. I know that from my own point of view, and you're not alone in that. Don't feel that you're being stupid when you think about going on a diet, or you're thinking like, why did I eat all that stuff and I need to get it out of my body, I need to be sick or take a laxative, which is what I used to do. And you know, through my research, I have learnt so much about myself. Like when I used to take the laxatives, my body got so used to it that I wouldn't actually be able to go to the toilet without taking them, and I used to get really bad stomach cramps, and it was really awful, like absolutely awful. And I was like embarrassed to say that in my part 2 video, but I'm not embarrassed now, because I know that it wasn't my fault. It was my mind telling me that this is what I had to do. And I don't want anyone watching this thinking like, what is the point of this? Like, what are you trying to say? I guess what I'm trying to say is that I am always going to be here for you guys. Like, anyone who feels that they are struggling, they need just a tiny bit of advice or someone just to speak to who understands and has been in that situation, my DMs are always open, and you know that. Just come give me a message and I will be there to talk to. I mean, I just want you as well to know, anyone who is suffering with eating disorders and body dysmorphia, that it isn't your fault. It really is not. It's to do with social factors more than anything that have pushed you into this mindset. And I really do think that social media these days does not help, especially with celebrities promoting dieting things. And I mean, please stop. Just stop. Like, do you really use it? I don't think you do. Like, I went for a time when all I used to do was drink that, you know, that tea that used to make you lose weight, and it didn't. Like, the only thing that is going to make you tone up and lose weight is healthy eating and exercise. Not all the time as well, because over exercising is not healthy. All you need to do is 3 times a week in a gym. That is all you need to do. Like, and I was advised by that by a doctor. So to finish this video off, I just want to let you guys know, let your body and your mind be your guidance. So when I say that, I mean that in the way of exercise. When your body is feeling tired and you're pushing yourself to go to the gym, don't do it. Like, just don't, because you'll feel so much better. Like, when you wake up the next day and, you know, the day before, your mind's telling you, I just need a rest, I just want to go lay into bed, I've had a really rough day. Don't force yourself to go to the gym, because I've seen so many people, celebrities, everything, posting videos saying like, if you don't push yourself and go to the gym even though you don't want to, then basically you're a failure. I mean, what is that about? That is such a bad message to send out to people for a start, and I really do not agree with that. I go through stages where I want to go to the gym nearly every single day, and that's fine because my body feels like it does. But then this past week, my body's told me I just want to go twice, and that's it. That is it, and that is okay. I also want to encourage you to speak to your family about it, because if you do speak to your family and friends about it, I feel you'll feel a bit more comfortable with saying what you would like to eat and what you would like to do, and trust me, they're probably going to be supportive of what you need to do and probably try and encourage you to go get help, which is the best thing to do, guys. So as I said, I'm not a professional. I don't know if this video is going to help anything, but I really just wanted to come on here and just remind you guys that I understand this time of year is very hard for some people. It's hard for me too, and you're not alone in any of this. And all of your bodies are gorgeous no matter what you look like. And I just want to say our minds are a complicated thing, okay? And we have to grow and we have to learn different ways to deal with these things. And I'm still learning, and I've been going on for years, but I feel that I'm getting to a point in my life now where I might be slowly becoming happy with how I am.